been through all this, like, life is good, whether it's like, oh, this song is good, or like, this made me laugh, or, you know, whatever. Like,
So do that. I think more people should do that, because I do think that there's still good things. Like, yeah, it's hard. You might not be able to go shopping. You can't go out on date night. You can't, you know, you could even get in trouble walking your dog. Like, you just don't know what's going on right now. And there's like, it's just a lot, right? But something positive that has come out of this is, you know, taking less for granted basic lessons like we talked about earlier. Also, I think more people are starting to appreciate teachers a lot more. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I be laughing because, like, that is hilarious. Like, all these moms out here on Facebook crying. I'm like, yo, these teachers, y'all better be getting a raise. Stimulus.
And also, I think it also shows the more positive side of social media, because now, you know, if this happened 20 years ago, the only people you can really reach out to are people within your community, which is technically kind of dangerous because you're supposed to be quarantined or shelter in place, whatever the case may be, wherever you are. Now, at least with the internet, you can order your groceries online if you're able to. You know, you can reach out to support groups. Like there's Facebook groups for different ages of kids. So say, for example, I'm a single dad of twins that are 7 years old. I need to figure out stuff to do. There's groups for that sort of stuff now where you can go online and find activities to do with them, learning stuff. Also, teachers are taking to online because they're that passionate about what they do to try to help. So I think that there's some positive stuff too. And I think that it's also showing us where we're vulnerable as human beings as well. To, like you said, it's 2020. We do need to make changes to go forward. So I think that there is some positives out there for positive change as well as the negatives. We just have to really kind of dig deep.
Yeah, like, exactly. It's the same thing as with your self-esteem. Like, don't focus on the bad stuff, you know, try to focus on the stuff that is really good. And the same thing with your friendships and your relationships, the people that add to your life instead of the people that take away. Like, you know, it's always really nice to talk to you because I know that you care a lot about having a nice life.
I do, but it's like you said, it's hard. And I think more people need to understand that just because it's hard doesn't mean that it's not worth it. I think anything worth having and holding dear and being steadfast to, it doesn't come easily, because anything easily gained can be easily lost. And I think that you and I have both gone through so much in life that it makes you start to appreciate those things. That makes you want to be a better person so that you can help out somebody that, you know, years from now was just like you way back when. You know, I want to be the adult I needed as a kid. I want to look in the mirror and see my little 3-year-old self and go, I got you, Taylor. I got you, girl. You're never going to be alone, and we're going to do some epic shizit in this life. Just you wait. Like that means something to me, and that's what fuels me, you know. And this coronavirus, it gave me the perfect amount of time to get off being on the road all the time, obviously, because I can't. And I get to now finish writing a bunch of my books that I started in high school, New Bedford High, you know, stuff like that. So there is great things. And just like you said, you're able to work on an album that you may not have been able to start working on and write had you not had this time at home. And plus, you're getting extra time with your daughter that like, I think about like this, like, instead of saying shelter in place, maybe shelter in paradise, even though it may not seem like paradise, because all the times you wish you didn't have to go into work and you could just stay home, or you wish you didn't have to miss this baseball game of your son's or this recital of your daughter. Yeah, now you guys got all that time that you wished for, but then comes all the other stuff, you know?
Anticipatory anxiety, like bad. So like, I love this. I love it. Like, I love to perform. I definitely thrive under pressure for sure. And I love when magical things happen under pressure. Like, I love that. But like leading up to that, I'm like,
yes, so thank you.
Kind of nice to be like, okay, cool. Like, there's nothing really to do. And learning how to record myself, learning how to like mix a little bit, like just knowing that like, it's evened out the playing field, because it's like you got to do what you can do with what you have. So do what you can do with what you have.
But at the same time, not just do it, but actually do it. Like, invest yourself in it, do it, because anybody can get on YouTube right now. Yeah, and start doing it. But everybody talks about it, nobody's doing it. If you're the person that's doing it, you're already leagues ahead of everybody else, you know? Like, how many people talked about, oh, okay, well, I have all this time now, or they'll be like, oh, when I have time, I'll be able to do this. When I have time, I'll be able to do that. Well, now you have all the time in the world. Are you doing it? So
Right,
maybe it's not a
exactly.
time issue. It's you just need to
It's
get
a
up and
you
do it issue.
issue.
Yeah.